May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and it's also Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month.
The two have collided in recent years as many Asian communities have been forced to set aside stigma in order to address a growing problem. In the Hmong community, suicide deaths among youth, especially boys, is alarming. Our Pauline Lee has the personal plea of parents who lost their son to suicide and the local group working to get families talking.
It never gets any easier. It never gets any easier.
For Ku Zhang of St. Paul, every day is all about not giving up hope.
I still have to tell myself, not today, not today.
And it's just as tough for Mi Yang in Woodbury.
I'm gonna live with his loss forever.
Both with hearts still broken and longing for the simplest things.
What do you miss most about him?
Him calling me Dad.
I miss everything. I miss him coming to me and giving me hugs.
Both wishing their son Max was still here.
It's something you don't see coming. It's something you don't see coming.
This June 17th will mark 3 years since Max died by suicide. He was just 17 years old at the time.
He had just grabbed a cereal. He just told me he loved me, like he always does, and I was gonna send him to school. At 7:25, I yelled out for him, "Hey, it's time, let's go, dude." I heard him say, "I'll be up in a minute." Come 7:29, I said, okay, it's time to go. So I walked down there to tell him to let's get going. A parent's worst nightmare, stuff that you are afraid to even fathom and think. Yeah.
3 years later, Ku still visits Max's room every day.
I still tell him good morning. I still tell him good night before I go to bed. This is how he left it, and it's still like this.
And Mi is still brought to tears with reminders everywhere of Max.
I really wish he would have known how special he was. No, I don't think he did.
Both parents still left wondering what they might have missed.
I never read an outburst from him saying, "Oh, I hate my life. I'd rather not be here." Nothing like that whatsoever.
He was sleeping often. He had lost his motivation for all the things that he loved. But I just kind of brushed it off and just took it as, okay, this is the teenage years. This is normal for a teenager.
I'm strong.
His parents say Max was kind, caring, and smart. He was surrounded by a great group of friends and was a member of the robotics team at North High School.
Look at that code.
He was a member of the ROTC and was planning to join the military after graduation.
We weren't just father and son. We had started becoming friends, training partners, because we would box, wrestle.
Ku and Mi say they now want to help other Hmong families change the narrative.
It's too late for me, but it may not be too late for whoever is out there.
There's been an influx of Hmong families and children seeking out more support within the community.
Mary He, Yi Zhang, Danny Tao, and Chua Zhang all work in the mental health profession in Minnesota. Minnesota doesn't have specific numbers on suicide deaths in the Hmong community, but through their work, they say the number of Hmong youth dying by suicide is alarming.
Hmong American youths are 4 to 5 times more likely to have suicidal thoughts compared to their youths.
They, along with more than a dozen other professionals, were a part of the grassroots effort to launch Project Chandu 5 years ago. The name translates to Project Sunshine, and the goal is to serve as a beacon of hope in the community by connecting people with resources and providing safe spaces and opportunities for families to talk about mental health.
In a lot of Asian communities, mental illness is something we don't talk about in the home.
Cultural pressures that are also met by language barriers.
We don't have words for bipolar disorder. I guess we have words for anxiety, not really, so it doesn't directly translate.
And the pressures can be different for Hmong boys than girls.
You know, being a good husband or being a good male figure in the community, boys trying to make their fathers proud, right? And so they put the extra pressure on themselves.
They say while the conversation in the Hmong community has shifted, there's still more work that needs to be done.
There's so many resources out there. Talk to your children. talk to your loved ones, listen to your intuition.
Work that is tough, but needed.
The only mistake that I felt I made was that I felt that it couldn't happen to me.
Important conversations that could help save a life worth living.
And I really hope his story can help others. I really do.
Pauline Lee, WCCO News.
If you or someone you know could use someone to talk to about their mental health, you can call 988 day or night to talk confidentially to a real person trained to help. Translators are available.
And as part of our joint Mental Health Matters campaign, we are taking a deeper look at mental health supports in the Hmong community and for people of color.
Kabao Yang, the multicultural program coordinator for NAMI Minnesota, is joining us today with some guidance. Thank you so much for being here. It's a very tough story to see and knowing what's happening in our Hmong community and really among a lot of people. Why might people of color in particular, though, need special resources for mental health care?
Right. So we see in the Asian American community particularly that there are layered barriers to receiving quality mental health care. So first there's the model minority myth, right, of if we can assimilate so well, why can't the rest of you? So it kind of drives a wedge between all of these marginalized communities. And then there's also the perpetual foreigner myth, right? So there's this fear to even speak our native language because of, discrimination potentially. And then there's also this fear of judgment from not only that professional, but even from our community members. Who else is going to hear that I'm going to this professional and seeking this kind of help? So it's all of these layers of kind of this shame that build in. But for BIPOC communities overall, we really just see these barriers that are just so much more than what I have just identified, but it's just so much deeper to not even just fear of discrimination, but it leads to mistreatment or misdiagnosis as well.
Can we talk about warning signs to look out for? Because we heard the parents in that story say they missed them, they didn't notice anything, different with their son.
So the most important thing, particularly for suicide, is we have to take it seriously. Even if it is simply sharing a post on social media or somebody sharing something that you think, oh, that doesn't really sound like them, we really have to take it seriously and simply say, I'm worried about you. Is there a way that I can support you? Whether it's you are supporting them as a friend or as a loved one, or you taking them to a professional, like a counselor, like a social worker, or like a therapist.
So we've learned about different organizations that can help, but what are maybe some other resources? You just explained how to talk, but what are some of the resources that then you can direct a person towards?
So NAMI Minnesota, we offer peer-led free support groups, and those meet online, in person, throughout the whole state of Minnesota. And we also offer programming, and this can look like our new program called Our Journeys. And in that program, it's 2 BIPOC speakers who share their lived experience. And that's an opportunity for attendees to actually ask questions to these speakers who are so willing and just so able to share their story.
Yeah, and I think seeing the story that we just watched was so moving, and it helps people maybe have this conversation. Do you feel like there's been improvement in this space and people who are willing to seek help because it's more normalized?
I think particularly in my work at NAMI, I really do get to see so many nonprofits that are focused on cultural communities that really are trying to say, we've been having these conversations and here how they've been successful, and also here's how we've been falling short and where can NAMI, where can NAMI support us as well. And so it's been really beautiful to kind of hear, finally I'm being seen, right? And we also see that with young people as well of sometimes we'll hear folks say, I wish somebody had told me this last year, or I wish folks had said this to me when I was struggling. So it is really beautiful to kind of see us opening the dialogue, but it needs to continue.
Yeah, so important. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
And we're going to put that number up one more time. Again, you can call 988 anytime for free to talk to a real person who can provide help and resources. Tune in to WCCO at 4 every Thursday this month to hear more stories of hope. And head to WCCO.com/mental health for stories and resources.